That for San Fernando as well, because we're here and we're setting down roots. I'm very excited to be cutting the ribbon in a little while because it is very symbolic of the change that the Progressive Empowerment Party is rolling across this nation. I do want to thank everybody for coming out today. We have a very exciting program planned for you. This is your party. Get to know your party because we are here to represent you. We are a party that listens to the people. We are a party that is accessible to the people. Our numbers, our names are on Facebook. You can contact us because we want to show you that real change, real representation is here. I do want to thank everybody who would have been involved in this. I know we should have a vote of thanks a little later, but I have to say up front that everybody who would have put out, who would have gotten involved, who would have donated time, money, donations in kind to make this event happen, I want to thank you very much. Without you, this movement will not be where it is, and I am very proud to be a part of a team of people who are so willing to put country first. Again, thank you very much for coming out this evening, and do wait for a very, very exciting evening. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this, so don't leave this. Thank you very much.
Come on, guys. Give her another round of applause there. That is a woman that's in charge and in control. Hear what I'm telling you. Listen, it's an absolutely wonderful time for our nation and our citizens right now with the birth of the Progressive Empowerment Party. Take my word, and again, Mr. Alexander, I take my hat off to you, but your time will come in a little bit. But really and truly, this is for you, and I cannot emphasize that enough. It's for the people. The power is the people, you know. The Constitution recognizes the people first and foremost. And it is real. And we need to know this. We need to own it, believe it, and be responsible for it, our future. But anyway, again, I don't want to take too much time, you know. Because we have a lot of speakers here, a lot of fantastic people, very dynamic. And right now, I actually would like to bring up on the stage one of the founders of the Progressive Empowerment Party, one of the men that I do have to take also my hat off to, Mr. Ian Griffith.
All right, everyone's hearing me? Okay, thank you, Tony, for that warm introduction. On my way down to San Fernando this evening, I could not help but go to the world's capital for Doubles Day week. There is nothing north of Grand Bazaar that tastes as good as that, so keep that magic going. Now, I had a kind of a saucy wow speech to deliver this afternoon, but out of deference to the IRO, you're just going to get the sweet sauce version. Many of us here, if not all, would have experienced a great loss in our life at any given time due to natural causes, illness, unequal opportunity disease, cancer, prostate or pelvic cancer. Last year, 517 persons were murdered in this country. Some by drive-by, others close up, point blank range, boom! And just to ensure that they were dead, if it's possible, they were killed again to make sure they're not alive. Crime is one of the most pervasive things facing this country. It's a cancer, just like corruption. But I'm not here to politicize the death of people. Crime has the tentacles that spreads anywhere. You could be living in Manahambre or Macafin. You could be walking on Sparrow Street or Coffee Street. It's not a discriminator. It's not concerned with your religious persuasion or your political affiliation. Most crime is unreported in this country. Those that you know that are reported is frightening. Sorry for that interruption. Lost my train of thought, so I'll have to regather it. Okay. As I was talking about crime. it can affect any one of us at any given time and make an indelible change on our lives, irrevocable. We all suffer crime in silence. Those that we are aware of, it frightens us. Of the 570 persons that were murdered last year, their blood soaks our one peaceful land and stains our psyche. Now, regardless of whether it was a good boy or a bad boy, or a good girl or a bad girl, or you are at the wrong place at the right time, those survivors of those who were murdered feel the same pain you and I feel and share. And in the spirit of a collective shared humanity, I would like us all to stand for a few moments in silence. Is to invite Harry Hunt, another founding member, a name and a title which I don't wear comfortably, just based on my personality. I'll ask him to come up and say a few words.
Hi, good night everybody. As Ian had just said, I'm one of the early founding members. It seems like only yesterday, but actually it's probably around 3 years since I found Philip on Facebook and liked what he was saying and decided to find him. And Philip and I met up in Westmore, and for several weeks we met and talked, and then we were joined by Ian, and gradually other people came, and we had the makings of a party. We started out thinking it might be an activist organisation, but then we decided to form a party. So, and to be here tonight. To be here tonight is a great pleasure, because the party is making great strides in moving forward. So I don't want to say too much. I just want to say congratulations to everybody who's organised this evening, and we're looking forward to listening to Philip later, and we're going to move forward and bring some real change to Trinidad and Tobago, because we really need change. We need to get rid of the two-party, what I begin to call the axis of evil, because they are failing to deliver good governance. They've failed to deliver good governance for the last 5 or 6 decades. So with that, I just want to say thanks again to everybody who's here, and looking forward to hearing Philip speak later. Thank you very much.
Yes, people, give it up once again for Mr. Harry Hunt, one of the founders of the Progressive Empowerment Party. Here, come back up. So please do welcome again, once again to the stage, Mr. Ian Griffith.
Thank you, Harry. Thank you, Tony, again, for your great job. All right, so we're going to just take up the tempo a little bit now. All right, I think we're ready to, we got the religious guys to give us our blessings, and we can move it up a bit. All right, let's talk about political parties. It's a political event. I know you're going to be thanked ad nauseum, but I think personally I need to thank all of you for coming out here on a perfectly civil Saturday, where you could be doing many other things to witness the opening of the South Office and celebrate our 2nd anniversary. Thank you. For the fact checkers, just put on your tablets and phones. All political parties in Trinidad and Tobago were born in smoke-filled rooms with bagmen and bagwomen and some institutional financiers walking around. And after a night of orgy, drunk on red and yellow Johnny Walker, they wake up next morning with one united ambition: how to hoodwink you by asking you for your vote. But you know what they say? The best thing for a hangover is another drink. So what do? they vote them into office, and then they get drunk on political power aimed on the national treasury, take your money, plunder it, and squander it. Unlike those parties that have come before, the Progressive Empowerment Party was born on the 17th of January 2017, weighing just under 8 pounds. 2 years later, it's now the elephant in the political room. Unlike the other political parties, I'm not going to mention their names too much, it gives them mileage, so you just know who the usual suspects are. They, unlike us, we are made up of Trinidad and Tobago's fastest and growing group of persons. The decimated middle class, the disenfranchised, the poor, and thanks to the rowdy cabal, the working poor. If you have any doubt of those groups, take a look around you and you probably fall into one of those groups. What does that say for you as a country? That these two parties have been vacillating 5-year term, and actually hoodwinking you into voting for them without any substantive change. The overarching mission of the Progressive Empowerment Party, without drilling down into the policies, is simply to do this: to undo and redo every institution that is not functional in this country, that does not serve your needs. For that, however, we need your help and your support, and to join us in building this party, which is a broad tent organization, not made up of recycled politicians, if you look around. But how do we do that? A message has to go out, a message of hope. A message where you feel you can connect with the ideas expressed by the party and its leaders, but it resonates with you. This might be a PG-13 audience. All right, so, okay, all right. Yes, thank you for that. All right. Having said that, you need to begin to push back against what has been sold to you in packets that is best used as fertilizer. I think I got it right there. Now that you're given a choice of political parties, I'm going to read a quotation. Well, I'm going to paraphrase it actually. Neither the PNM nor the UNC has served the interests of this country. Now, I didn't say that, I'm paraphrasing someone, and neither did Philip say it. But I would like to inform you who said it. Mikila Pandey, the daughter of Basir Pandey. Now, if she can say that with a father who formed the UNC, what does it say for you, who continue to vote for the same two parties since 1962? Your vote is worth much more than that. And you need to begin to think of your country first, and less of the political parties that are hoodwinking you into voting for them, but then turn their backs on you. And the only way to do that is to join the Progressive Empowerment Party, bring your talent, skills, and resources to it. It's the only open, transparent party. And incidentally, unlike the other parties that were formed in a smoke-filled room on Johnny Walker, the Progressive Empowerment Party was open in a transparent atmosphere underneath a mango tree. There's a difference. It's transparency. It wasn't aligned with people getting into an organization to see what we can do for ourselves. This is a party that was created to see what you can do for yourselves. It's just a vehicle. Philip has said ad nauseum that he doesn't want a political job. I think he might be forced to take one. I personally don't want one. I do not want a cabinet post, and I don't want to do what he normally refers to as eating parliamentary food and drinking cabinet wine. But I don't mind being part of the organization to lend its support and to provide whatever it is I can give to make this country a better country. This party belongs to you. Sitting on the sidelines is no longer an option. Many of you have talents and resources. It's a party that you can join. It does not discriminate anyone on the basis of religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation. It's a unifying party symbolized by its umbrella, open and transparent. Now, how do we move forward? Well, we need to get our message out, and you need to, in the undo and redo format, to subscribe, share, and like the message with your friends, family, colleagues, workers, classmates, whatever. We are not here to indoctrinate anyone into joining a party based on sycophancy. We couldn't possibly be sycophants because we are new. We are not a derivative from the established parties or a breakaway. We are new. And this country deserves something brand new in order to get us to where we need to go. Crime, corruption is unsustainable at this rate that we are going. Many of you are sitting here subliminally thinking about when is this event going to wrap up so I can get safely to my car and get home. That tells you something. You're scared. You're living in fear. And the only way you can eliminate that fear while retaining your burger-proofing, of course, is to vote a better party into power. I do not want to drill into the policies, but one of the most salient features of the Progressive Empowerment Party is the right of recall. If you were to vote me in as your member for the area and I'm not performing, you don't have to suffer the dignity of 5 years to get rid of me. That is a major change. Just like in the private sector, you're going to work based on performance. If you can't perform, get out. There has to be somebody else in that constituency who has the same desire, the same will to make that neighborhood, hamlet, village enjoying the perks of office. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a very significant change. You can hold them accountable because you can vote them out of office. As the theme song said, vote them out. Once you vote them in right now, they extend the 5-year constitutional requirement to the outer limits, 5 years and 6 months. What does that tell you? Political drunkenness, because it started in a smoke-filled room where they got together to serve their interests and not yours. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I would like just to conclude by saying that you have a unique opportunity here to make change for your country. Thank you. Good night.
Come give it up for Mr. Ian Griffith, man. Give it up. He's one of the men that put the wheels turning, you know. You know, it wasn't for him and the crew of people to get us here as far as starting the Progressive Empowerment Party. We wouldn't have a Progressive Empowerment Party. We would still be dealing with the PNM and UNC. And boy, do we know how that goes. But anyway, right about now, I would like to welcome to the stage the head of the Women's Arm, Ms. Keisha Lewis.
Good evening, everyone. And welcome to our anniversary celebration and the South Office launch. As head of the Women's Arm, we have a very significant mission, and it is informed by the following piece of information, the following realities that we have to face and that we have to deal with. Life is already hard for all of us in this country. The wolf is already at the door for all of us. But for women, The wolf is in the kitchen, in the bedroom, in the living room, breathing down our necks, brooding over our children, even before they are born. The Chinese say that women hold up half the world. In Trinidad and Tobago, women hold up more than half of the load with a stick to our legs and chains pulling on our hands. And yet we keep going. Yet we hold it up. We hold it up. But it's about time someone stands for us, women. Someone that stands in the political gap to make things easier and more fair for us. The mission of the women's arm of the Progressive Empowerment Party is to be that someone. It is to mobilize all women of this country, no matter the color, creed, race, sexual orientation, political affiliation. Because there are too many issues that are specific to women that none of the other women's leagues and women arms are dealing with. Women are missing. Women are being abused. Women are being deprived of opportunities just because of the sex that they were born. It is about time that we turn the tide for women, and the women's arm of the PEP is on a mission to do so. And for this mission, many hands are needed. So we need you to get involved. Call me. Reach out to me as chair of the Women's Arm on Facebook. My name is Keisha S. Lewis. Or by phone or WhatsApp. My number is 316-0015. Again, 316-0015. Come ready to work because we have a lot to do and a lot planned. So, let me know if you're ready to do this because we're on this mission. So let's get started, okay? Have a great evening, everyone, and welcome.
Yes, please give Keisha Lewis another round of applause there. This is the head of the Women's Arm. Women, we need to have the issues addressed. You know, there's a lot of negativity that women have to deal with within society, and it's been going on for a lot of years, and there has not been a body that, you know, actually has teeth that women can actually count on. And again, Keisha Lewis is someone who is definitely a person to be reckoned with, and this is somebody who has some great proposals to put into the public space and to forge, you know, rights for women and, you know, just betterment on a whole. That's just what it is. So again, please, women, get in contact with Ms. Lewis and, you know, get your name on the list and be a part of and help the situation. It's for us, it's for our young ones, it's for the future of Trinidad and Tobago, the women of Trinidad and Tobago. Alright, so right about now, I am going to bring on stage the head of mobilization, Ms. Shari Wilson.
Testing. That's good. Are you hearing me? Good evening, South Hub. What's up? So, the Progressive Empowerment Party has won 41 seats in the January elections, and Mr. Philip Edward Alexander is the Prime Minister. Sounds great, doesn't it? It feels right, doesn't it?
Yes.
I agree. But this will not become our reality just because it sounds good and it feels right. We have to work for it. Our to-do list is very long, right? And one of our most important tasks is mobilization. Mobilization means having shadow MPs in every constituency. It means caretakers, street captains in every town, every village, every community, and every street. It means being able to gather thousands of us at every PEP event, from weekly meetings to rallies. It means cars, it means maxis, it means buses of people going to stain your finger for PEP on election day. Making all that happen takes hard work by energetic and committed volunteers. We already have an amazing group of people. So as you can see here, it means much more help is needed. If we want that dream of PEP in government to come true, we must all step up and make it happen. So as Nike Art says, just do it. All right? So I look forward to hearing from you, and you can contact me after the meeting if you want to join on to become a volunteer, a caretaker, or MP. So have a good evening, and thank you.
Yes, give it up to Shari. That's the head of mobilization. That's the person who's putting feet on the ground for the Progressive Empowerment Party and its machinery. Now, I would like to also welcome to the stage the head of the youth arm, which is a very important body within the Progressive Empowerment Party, because remember, everything that we're doing right now is definitely, it's not just for the now, it's for the future. You know, that's what we're forging for, to set an agenda that can bring our country into a first world status and bring hope and opportunity for our young people. And we're talking 50 years, 100 years into the future. That's how far forward we would like to take this. And there's small steps that we need to take on that journey. But again, like Philip says, I'll stick a pin right there. So do welcome to the stage right about now, Christophe Samlal, head of the youth arm.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to start my talk tonight with a raise of hands. Let me see who feels like me and is daily frustrated with headlines like 517 murders for 2018, 7 murders in 20 hours. So how many of you feel that every day, that frustration? Now take that same hand and make some noise for all the people who made this orange beacon of hope possible. Make some noise for them. Alright, so yeah, they asked me to come here and speak on behalf of the youth arm, and I beat my mind wondering what message I can leave everybody with. So I came up with one. Time is linear. Time goes on, no matter what. What that means is, not even the strongest computers we could design, or the harshest of prayers we could put together, time's going to go on, right? So what that means for the older generation now, and by the older generation, I mean people who want to go and dig up in an encyclopedia to get their answers. For that generation, what that means is, the youth will be in parliament at some point. Our ideas, our needs, our wants, our concerns will be in parliament at some point. The progressive thing to do would be to add it in from now. Right? So for the older generation, keep that in mind. Let's think progressive, let's add the youth thoughts and ideas into parliament from now. And for the youth, what does that mean for the youth? It is a call for the youth to come and join this political movement, because they are here to empower, the second word in the party, to empower the youth and add their voices into the political conversation. So again, to wrap it up, time is linear. Make sure and add our voices from now, because it's going to happen anyhow. Let's think progressive. Thank you.
One more time for Mr. Samlal. The youth arm, DJ. Thank you. The youth arm, very important arm of the Progressive Empowerment Party, because just about everything that we do, the agenda that we set, the motion we're taking this party forward in trying to bring betterment for Trinidad and Tobago is geared towards the youth. That's where it is. That's our future. And that's who we need to seek security for, the youth. Right about now, oh yes, I'm gonna like this right here. Do welcome to the stage the head of the South Hub, Miss Michelle Davis.
Good evening, South. Good evening, Trinidad. This is the Progressive Empowerment Party, a party of hope, a party of change, and the future of Trinidad and Tobago. I stand here extremely proud to present to you the South team. We have been working extremely hard in the South constituencies to bring the PEP message to your neighborhood, to your doorstep. My first person, constituency representative I'm going to introduce is Avion Chintu. She's the shadow MP for San Fernando East.
Good evening, everyone. Felicia, Janice, and all the executives. My name is Adrian Chinto, Shadow MP for the San Fernando East constituency. I'm proud to be part of a team of dynamic people from the South End. 2 years ago, PEP began its journey. And as the saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. And PEP started that journey 2 years ago and never looked back. I remember at the by-election, a UNC supporter told me that after this election, we wouldn't hear anything about Philip Alexander anymore. Well, I laughed. I'm glad and proud to say that after 2 years, we are stronger than ever. And we're not going to look back. We will not be defeated. And we must have change. We cannot go on for another 5 years having an incompetent government and people who are educated not being able to run this country. As we traveled throughout Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful team, we kept meeting people who keep saying the same thing, that they're fed up of the present government and that they want change. And some of the areas I would like to highlight that we picked up on, it's not some things like gifted youths with no opportunity. It can be very frustrating for a young person to be gifted with no opportunity. It is unacceptable that our health care system is failing our people. It is unacceptable that over 5,000 petrogen workers went on the breadline. It is unacceptable that our crime rate is increasing and people are afraid to stay even in their own homes. They're afraid to come out of their own homes because of crime. I was a victim of that just before Christmas. And I'm proud to say that my PEP family came forward. I remember Felicia saying that she left work and she had to do something about it. And believe me, they came up trumps. And thank you very much. It is unacceptable that in our secondary schools, right here, not far from here, that there's only one toilet for the boys. It is totally unacceptable. The list goes on and on and on. But tonight, I would like to say, on behalf of my team, that we will change history in the south of Trinidad and Tobago. And the PNM and the UNC, your time is up. How do I bring about change in Trinidad and Tobago? By going to the polls in the next general election and dipping your finger in that ink and voting for the Progressive Empowerment Party. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Avion. This is, we refer to Avion as Missy, so I was about to say Missy. Thank you very much. Our next representative is Sasha Ali, our caretaker for San Fernando East.
Good evening, everyone. As you all know, my name is Sasha Ali, and I'm the caretaker for San Fernando East. Today, I just want you all to reflect on the words of the national anthem. Here, every creed and race find an equal place. Can you honestly tell me that we have found our equal place? With the rich getting richer, the poor getting poorer, high crime rates, cost of living. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do to change? And when I say change, I mean positive change. So today I ask you to listen to what we have to offer, what the PEP has to offer, and let us move forward. Let us do something that can help, that can elevate our country. Thank you.
Thank you, Sasha. Our next representative is Jamal Mohammed from Faizabad. He's the shadow MP.
Yeah.
Pleasant good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. A pleasant good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. All right, my name is Jamal Mohammed, and I am from Faizabad. I am representing the Faizabad constituency under the Progressive Empowerment Party as the shadow MP for that area. Just a moment, I mean, just a little moment of taking. So, anyway. Right, I'm here to highlight some of the issues within my constituency that the constituents have been facing. Right, there are problems like, for instance, bad roads. Some of the major roads within that constituency, for instance, I mean, even I and all have been driving on that road as a normal citizen and experiencing the problems that each and every one of the citizens within the area are facing. Not only that, but there are pavements within the area. I mean, school children. When it is you think about school children leaving school after school hours and have to walk away from the pavement onto the road to get back on the pavement. Why? Because there is a hole in the pavement. Either it has not been covered on properly or there is some debris or something in the pavement. It is unsafe for children, number one. Number two, when it is you speaking about elderly people, you see, these are the things that the government has failed to understand in terms of serving the citizens. Citizens need proper health care. They need better roads. We need better pavement, and we have been neglected for a very long time. Right, there are schools within my area also that has been closed down since the last earthquake, which was about some months ago, and is still not open. Why are citizens within my constituency, as I speak for right now, have to be suffering from this? Right, not only in my constituency, but I believe throughout the whole of Trinidad, we have problems. Right now, understand this, and I want you all to listen carefully. If each and every one of you think of where we are as a nation right now, and you will understand why the change for a new political party that is untouched and unspotted, unblemished from the rest. The time is now. I believe strongly that the Progressive Empowerment Party will bring that change. There are 21 policies, and you read those policies and see how those policies fit to make that change that Trinidad and Tobago really needs. And you will understand why we are asking, and we are telling you all, here what? Vote for the Progressive Empowerment Party and you will get a change or fire us. Simple like that. Have a good night.
Thank you, Jamal Mohammed. Our next representative is Alice Mohammed, the wife of Jamal. She's our caretaker for Faizabad.
Well done.
Alice Mohammed, I'm the caretaker for Faizabad. And to be truly, Faizabad is fed up. We are fed up of bad governance. We are fed up of bad roads. We want proper schools. Ramsuki Trace. They want water. The residents in Ramsuki Trace are suffering for water right now. Delay Road is an obstacle course to the highway. No street lights. We are fed up, and as a nation, there is only one solution to that problem. The Progressive Empowerment Party will come and lead. Next Prime Minister, Philip Edward Alexander. We're going to power them in the north. We're going to power them in the south. We're going to power them in the east. And we're coming to Tobago too.
Thank you, Alice. Round of applause for Alice.
Our next representative is Guy Tamby from Princetown. He is the caretaker of Princetown.
Big dog in the house. Big dog in the house.
Good evening, St. Martin. Good evening, St. Martin. My name is Guy Tamby, and I'm the proud caretaker of Princetown under the flag of the Progressive Empowerment Party. I could stand here whole night and talk about Princetown. But Princetown is similar to St. Martin. I grew up back and forth from St. Martin, Princetown, and one of the things that I've noticed is that Princess Town, Manahambri, St. Martin, smack right in the middle of the farming industry. And what the previous two parties have done is all but demolish the agriculture sector. And we promise you, the Progressive Empowerment Party, that if you put us in government, we're going to revive the sugar industry. I had a friend, I was talking to a fellow farmer about 3 days ago, and he was showing me some pictures. There are bridges in Bigadi Oropuch where the farmers can't get in, and they have to rig their crops. All over the country, farmers are being needed. How are we going to feed ourselves? How are we going to feed ourselves? Are we going to continue giving party finances a ticket to become a millionaire by importing food? No, I say no. You cannot continue doing that. No. You cannot. No. If you cannot feed yourself, I mean, how do you manage in a country? There are many other things. The roads. I went to pick up someone in Williamsville today, and by the time I came back, my alignment was out. My steering was off like this. And I drive a 4x4, not a car, mind you. So I say to you, Manahambri St. Martin this evening, it is time to stand up and say enough is enough. Enough of this nonsense. Whether it be red, black, yellow, blue, whatever it is. Time to get them out. Because both previous parties have neglected us. Thank you very much.
Our next representative is Alan Kenneth, our caretaker for Oropuch West.
I may not be right for you, but I'm right for somebody.
Hi everyone. My name is Alan Kenneth. I represent Oropuch West. Right? I'd like to say thank you all very much for coming here. Hope you are okay, your families are okay. Now, really and truly, I listened to Philip Alexander a lot, and I wasn't very serious, really, and the reason being, I wasn't taking my country seriously. And listening to him, it made total sense to me when it hit me, really. And I am here with the PEP, trying to educate people and make them more aware of what is going on in our country. Alright, for instance, the M2 ring road. Look at the M2. Lots of houses are going about. And where they are constructing these houses, they are constructing these houses on fertile land. Land that can be used for food production. If you go, you want to pay $25 a pound for tomatoes in your market. But we have lots of land. And the Prime Minister say that we don't have land for agriculture. Right? I mean, to be dotish is one thing, but to be dotish and misinformed is the next thing. We going to burn you going in and coming out. Going in and coming out, you're going to burn you. Hot like pepper. And we're stronger than scorpion. Don't be fooled, people. Open up your eyes and see what is going on in our country. Right? Open your eyes. Right? Because this country is going downhill. But you are the only one can change this. The people of our country are the only one can change this. It's not what your country could do for you, but what you can do for your country. I thank you all for having me, and have a safe and a productive night.
Thank you, Alan. Our next representative is Rondell Glasgow, our caretaker for Labre.
Good day, everybody. Good day, everybody. Repeat after me. I'm fed up. That's not convincing.
I fed up.
Repeat after me. I'm fed up. We could do better. We have to do better. For the future. I am not a politician. My name is Rondell Mickey Glasgow. If you're from Labre, you have to know me. If you don't know me, it's because you don't want to know me. And that is the difference. Because we, as a society, have been so used to voting for party, we don't even know who the MP is. Alright? Labre know me. And I know Labre. And this is why when I stand here, I stand firm, even though I might be trembling. You know why? Because I'm burning with excitement. Because, hallelujah, something come new. Something come different. Something come right. For the first time in a long time, we're not using recycled politicians. It's people on the ground like you, like me, who have decided we fed up. Let me hear it. We fed up. And we have decided we can do better.
Yes.
I am asking for my constituency to help me. Lend me your strength. Sobo Labre Erin Van Treva. Lend me your strength. Let us do better together.
Heating up in here, heating up. Thank you, Rondell. Well, this next representative, I take great pleasure in introducing. He has been with us on the ground and is a deep grassroots person representing the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. I proudly introduce Derek Lucian, caretaker of Barrowhead.
Good night, everyone. Everybody know me as Derek Lawrenson on Facebook. I do big mouth fella on Facebook. Just lighting up everything, right? I just here tonight to let everybody know and to understand that change is here. And we can only change this country by we coming together as one people under one flag. Right? And this is the only hope Trinidad and Tobago have. The Progressive Empowerment Party. No other hope is here but the Progressive Empowerment Party. So with these few words, I'd like to wish everybody a safe and pleasant night. Hope you all get back home to your home safely tonight.
We're heating up. That is the future of Trinidad and Tobago. That is a team I take great pride in working with day by day. They have not only become friends, they have become family. Yes. On February 4th, 2017, we had our first public meeting in Port of Spain. And 2 years now, here we are in South. And we are here to stay in South. South is extremely deprived. We are a part of Trinidad that is easily forgotten when the elections come and go. We don't know our councillors, we don't know our MPs, and we lack representation, as my caretakers and shadow MPs have stated. We need change in this country. We demand change. We deserve change. It is up to you in 2020 to make the decision for change. I've had the privilege of traveling, and one of the things throughout the Caribbean, you see islands that are so much smaller and less wealthier than Trinidad, and their wealth stands out so much more abundant than Trinidad. Where is our money going? Where is the citizens being represented? Why does this corruption continue? We have to take a deep look within ourselves. It's not up to the politicians, it is up to us. No more tribal politics. No more politics based on race. We are one people, one nation, one flag. Yes. In South, deep South, my family is originally from Cedrus, and we are forgotten. But one of the things that deep South that I wanted to bring to your attention is, Philip has always stated, our borders are wide open. Our borders are wide open, which is a reason why the crime is so tremendous in Trinidad. We have youths that are lost. They are forgotten. and we must remember we need to take care of them. We must secure our borders. That is first to the safety of this country. We must take a stance, Trinidad and Tobago. No longer stand by and allow these politicians to rule us. We are in charge. If you do want change, you seek change, we are the Progressive Empowerment Party. We are people, as you have seen, we are people just like yourselves. We are hungry for change. We want change for our constituency. We demand change. My team, the fabulous team you have just heard, absolutely fabulous. I take such great pride. We will be in your neighborhood. We will be knocking on your doorstep. We want you to spread the PEP message for us. Help us bring change to this country in 2020. Help come and get to know. For those out there that do not know the party, the office is now open. We will be here to represent you. We will be here to represent you before the elections. We are a party of representation. So if you want change, this is what you're looking for. Thank you, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yo! Give it up for Michelle Davis and her team, most definitely. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now again, Southside, you see who is spearheading down here for you, right? You actually have representatives, you actually have people that you can go to have your issues heard, for us to put things in place to bring a level of betterment for you, and it's real, it's real. Trinidad and Tobago, this is absolutely real. And without further ado, we are here for a other reason, which is to actually open this office. So, right about now, I would like to bring up to the stage. Well, are we going to do the stage thing or to the back? Yeah, right? Well, to the back actually. I invite all the media, camera people. You can come to the back of the stage here. We are going to cut the ribbon and declare the office officially open. So most definitely, I would like to welcome our chairman, Ms. Felicia Holder, our head of the South Office, Michelle Davis, as well as our PRO, Miss Cricky. Janice Levon Cricky. Please come to the back and give us 2 minutes. What's that? Yes? DJ, give my little song.
barrier where residents will be signed up. We have everything in place. We have a seating area. And currently this is set up for refreshments to accommodate tonight's festivities.
Well, where's Felicia? Miss Place Felicia? Dave, where's the chair? How did that? Shari, come forward. Now go shop. Absolutely, make yourself alone. So you'll sneak inside, eh? Right. South office is open.